Collective, thank you for joining me. Okay. We have a water sign here who wanted someone to have a missed opportunity. This is a dark type of energy. You could be some type of leader, entrepreneur. Someone may have been working with a Sagittarius, or there was a Sagittarius involved. Someone that's part of some cult or dark organisation. There's Queen of Cups with someone that used some type of emotions to manipulate the situation. Someone lies about someone here to some type of leader of some organisation. Page of Wands. It's in regards to information of maybe seeing someone still getting some good news, or someone gave some information to another. Some type of communication. This is in regards to someone's destiny. This is the karma that was watching someone change the outcome, or they tried to change the outcome of someone's destiny here by lying on them. So things wouldn't turn out in their favour. The High Priestess. This individual was the High Priestess. This is someone that, has some type of, receives some type of knowledge, sacred knowledge, okay? But some information's coming out about who this High Priestess is, and in regards to someone just lied about this High Priestess, basically. This is someone that knows when things are hidden and reveals them at the right time, or when the guides, basically when they're guided to reveal secrets, mysteries. Yeah, when it comes to someone who was, as I said, someone was part of some type of dark organisation. Someone was doing something very dark. It's about trying to have control over another. Someone wanted some control over someone here. Okay, they may have said this person, they may have lied and said, something about drugs or alcohol, or something to do with sex or gambling. It was all about having control. Someone that was very dark. I believe someone here catapulted someone to go into some type of awakening. So someone here that maybe have been involved in something dark. this high priestess may have awakened an energy or some energies for them to come out of this darkness, okay? For them to change their life, or yes, I think when they came against this high priestess was to enlighten and to help people to come from out of the dark to go towards the light, okay? So this could have been in regards to any type of addictions that energies were involved in, okay? Or were even manipulated by things that were dark. I mean, you know, anything that's not good for you is dark, because again, as I said, alcohol, it leads to domestic violence, it leads to robberies, it leads to people losing their positions. You know, it just, it can get worse as well, can't it? You know, you start off lightly with things, and then you know the addiction gets heavier and heavier. And some may feel they haven't got an addiction, or use excuses for the addiction. But it doesn't matter what situation you find yourself in, whether you're someone that works hard, wakes up early, goes to a job, or whether you're someone that, you know, is once fueled by alcohol or whatever substance. I'll just use alcohol. Some people get into fights, some become aggressive. Others, you know, maybe they're stressed through work or family life and they like a drink, but you know, it can lead to problems in the long run, health, marriage breakups, losing jobs. But you know, some people will look at themselves and weigh themselves up with other people, but at the end of the day, it's still the same thing. It always leads to the same outcome, which isn't good. So this high priestess is really someone that just help people come from the darkness into the light, catapulting them, awakening them, okay? So this isn't really a bad person. This is someone that, you know, may have too, you know, gone through things, and it's just awakening, helping others, shining the light on a situation where it can lead, how it can cause problems in one's life. Explaining that, you know, through any type of addiction, you can end up having missed opportunities, you know, in any type of form. So, you know, in regards to the Page of Wands, it's like it wasn't really nothing negative towards people. It was just to enlighten them in regards to each person's destiny. And where it can lead you on your destined path. There could have been some people that, you know, may come from a good background, and there could have been others that may not have come from a good background, and those that may have come from a good background or never had convictions or whatever, they may have looked to set that themselves differently to those that may have convictions, and they may have come from a different lifestyle, and they may use it as an excuse as well. I'm not as bad as them, but you know, I've got an excuse for having my drink because, you know, I work hard, or you know, the job is stressful. And but at the end of the day, if you really look at it, it's just an excuse, isn't it? you know, to have a drink or to take a substance, you know. But again, at the end of the day, all it does is it just, you know, alcohol is the most destructive thing that is, I mean, it's legal in it, but it's the most destructive thing. Some people feel by taking certain things, getting involved in certain things, it changes their personality, or maybe they want to look differently, or I wouldn't say act differently, but maybe to give them a bit more courage in a situation. Again, it can ruin relationships, okay? Maybe someone in the relationship was drinking a lot. Maybe someone that you had a family with, you did find out they were drinking heavily, and maybe that person then became controlling and very dark, okay, after they started drinking, or whatever substances they were taking. Maybe you did find out someone was hiding it from you in the relationship, okay. Again, it's some control factors here, isn't it, really? Okay, some get aggressive, some start laying their hands on their partners, okay. But, you know, I wouldn't really, it's an illness, isn't it? Anything you take, you get involved in, or you become addicted to, it's an illness. And when you leave that, when you start moving away from that situation, you just see how your life gets better. You know, where you can start having, you know, you can start having like family holidays together, or you may start doing things that you never used to do because you're free from this addiction, okay, and then you start enjoying the family more, you know, then the relationship gets better, okay. And it's hard because, especially someone you've got a family with or children with, you know, your partner loves you, and there could be one of you in the relationship that's got an addiction and the other hasn't. An addiction could be anything: drugs, alcohol, gambling. Maybe even someone in the partnership had a, I don't know, was watching porn all the time. Doesn't mean that they didn't love you, but the partner's seeing that or catching your partner at that. You think that there was something wrong with you, you know, and it may not be that. It may just be that this person was hiding their addiction, and when they would drink more, then they'd get into that urge of wanting to watch porn. So it just leads from one thing to another. And then that in itself creates problems within the relationship, do you understand? It's just the way of the devil controlling. That's what the devil does, don't they? Ruins relationships, ruins partnerships, ruins marriages, ruins jobs. Justice, yeah. To break them bonds, to be free, in turn for you to get justice, which is a lovely feeling, you know, to know that you've broken those chains of bondage from the devil. The Empress, It could be someone, again, the Empress stroke High Priestess. This could be someone that's just, you know, wanting to help others to get justice in their life, to break free of this bondage. Okay? Because again, it's leading from one situation to another, which ultimately leads to destruction. Earth Angel. Yeah, this person has angelic help, or this is some type of Earth Angel, and it's just to bring balance back to mankind, really. It's all this person's journey's about, to restore balance. Any type of addiction can lead to being hospitalised. You know, that's the worst thing as well, isn't it? Someone you love, seeing them slowly deteriorating. Because the drinking gets more and more, or the drugs or whatever, it gets more and more. People get on drugs, then they need to commit crimes because they need money for the drugs. And then other people's lives get ruined, homes get burgled. And then people get caught and then they go to prison. It's just, you know, it's just like a bad cycle, really. A cycle that will never change unless you break free from the chains, really. Ace of Cups. This is someone's just trying to pour. This is about pouring love back into humanity, or, you know, giving love in a way of expressing it, helping, breaking those chains of bondage, of control, or allowing whatever it is that you're indulging in to have the control over you, because that's what it leads to, really, control. You're not in control of what you do when you're under the influence of certain things. And it's about taking that control back to bring balance back into your life, so you can just start loving on yourself and loving on those that maybe you was closed off to, because the love you had was for whatever the addiction that you was doing. So yeah, there was someone here that really was involved in someone having missed opportunities, and someone lying about this individual to have got someone to turn against them. I mean, someone definitely lies about this person. Maybe energies to do something dark towards this individual, and they really didn't deserve it. I mean, this is someone that ain't perfect. They're not stating they are, just like anyone out there. But it's about knowing when you can put your hands up to things that you've done wrong and wanting to change the outcome or turning a life around. So, people in relationships or families can come back together again. Because anyone in their right mind knows that addictions, just ruins relationships, friends, partnerships, families break up, there's domestic violence. Yeah, there's a lot behind it. But yeah, there's definitely someone here that wanted someone having a missed opportunity or lied on another. But someone here could have been going through their own healing. And this could have just been a particular person that was jealous of another. I mean, it all could have been stemmed from maybe someone or some type of partnership. It all could have stemmed from someone having love for another and someone didn't like that, or someone was jealous of this person. So they set out to destroy them in any way that they could, lying on them, getting others to come against them. Doing some evil towards them. And someone was just here to try to bring balance and love back into a situation, whether it was with people or trying to open up others' eyes. Someone that's been through things themselves and, expressing situations or helping others come out of the darkness, seek the guidance. Yeah, helping others go through some type of spiritual transformation, or trying to help prevent people from, going deeper into the addictions where it could lead to this. Yeah, someone wasn't able to bring someone's tower down, or, a tower upright is someone's foundation crumbling. And also someone trying to prevent, towers from happening in one's life or someone's life or a couple's life, or trying to help them rebuild the relationship, or trying to give some good advice or helping. But yeah, there was someone that did try to come against another here and lied on someone here about who they were or what they were doing, or there's definitely magic involved, and someone may have even have gone as far as the Tower in reverse. Yeah, so if someone was involved in doing these dark rituals on someone behind the scenes, then I'm sure the energies know that the person that could have been involved in doing this or getting some type of dark energy sent someone's way, that it's an earth angel that they come for. Someone here is just trying to bring balance back into their life and helping others by a way of love, sharing love. This person, they're not how another put them out to be or made them out to be. Again, I'm sure someone here's not stating that they're perfect. None of us are. But sometimes when you go through the awakening or the dark night of the soul, and you find out what your destiny is or what your path entails, it's about helping others, enlightening others. This water sign, it could have been someone, maybe someone's mother or auntie or something was an alcoholic, and they had missed opportunities in their life, and in turn they could have been jealous of their daughters or their sons, or sometimes things can be hereditary. Usually we've got drinkers in the family. You can run down to the next family member, and you're around families all drinking, and it's like history repeating itself. Again, maybe someone's mother, was sad of the opportunities that they had in their life through the drinking, and they missed out on opportunities. Again, and maybe there was a lot of drinkers in the family, do you understand? And it seemed like maybe all someone really wanted was the love from the family. But instead, alcohol can turn to bitterness, and you start backstabbing other people and gossiping, and then hate and envy comes in it, and maybe someone was jealous of their daughter or their niece or their sister, do you understand? Or because the mother had missed opportunities, they wanted the daughter having missed opportunities. Could have been many things. This could have been a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. maybe through, you know, the mother having missed opportunities, or this person having missed opportunities, you know, they want others to have missed opportunities. Or this could have been someone that, where there was no love in the family. Maybe it was down to the drinking, where the child turned against the parent because there was no love there, and all someone really sought was love, you know. And instead, it could have been, again, it could have been family members that were jealous and envious, or maybe some of them had mental health in your family, or this family, or, you know, someone could have been speaking ill of another, or they wish this and wish that on them. Maybe someone here, through their addictions, through what they've done, you know, unless they stop, the divine is saying, well, you know, usually there's only two places you'll end up, prison or death, you know. Addictions don't lead to, you know, a happier outcome, does it really? And addictions can only get worse. And I think all someone wants for someone in their family, or this is a family dynamic, is for that person to get some type of help. You know, no one wants to hear that, you know, even though someone in the family may have had some type of addiction, that they passed away, because they know that, you know, the addictions have got a lot to do with it, and the devil's a liar, and the devil, you know, people leave their self open to be used by the devil, do you understand? Through addictions, you're not in your right state of minds. The devil will use family members against other family members. And it could be again that someone was angry because they had missed opportunities and they could have got jealous of another, you know. Because someone here was able to maybe cut people off that they used to maybe hang around with or indulge with, or, you know, because it starts from there, doesn't it? There's no point in cutting yourself loose from addictions, it don't matter what it is, but then still seeing yourself around the same energies, because you have nothing in common no more. See, so it's not something easy to do. Coming off the addictions, not only that, then cutting off all the people that you may have surrounded yourself with. Sometimes your journeys, you've got to go it alone, especially when you've awakened and you're going through some healing. Because you'll have those same energies that are not willing to stop, that will try to drag you back down again, do you understand? And even if it is a family, sometimes you've got to distance yourself from them. As much as you'll always love them, you have to distance yourself from them. You can love them from a distance. You could be a Capricorn, you could be a water sign, you could be a Taurus, you could be Aries. King of Swords, maybe a King of Swords knows the truth. This could have been a King of Swords that was cast as some type of illusion, or this person's got the truth now, or come out of this illusion themselves. Or has got some type of truth in a situation. That really all someone was trying to do was better their life, and Yeah. And I think there was just some not nice situations that went on in a family dynamic, where maybe someone was more loving, even though someone may have gone through some bad things in his family dynamic, they're still a loving person. They've still got a lot of love to give. Maybe there was energies in this dynamic that gone through the same sort of things, and one was more hateful than the other. Yeah, someone could have left someone out on the cold. Could be people from, the past, or family members, or cousins, sisters, brothers, mother, auntie, whoever. You've got to, there's could have been someone that feels the coldness from the energy now that's left them out in the cold. They may want to come back in from the cold, but again, it could just be because, they have no money right now. Again, people will still find ways to manipulate if they can get their foot in the door. Do you understand? And I don't think like someone hates a person here. I just think sometimes you got to protect yourself. That's all it is. It comes down to protecting yourself and protecting, your sanity, your path. Again, everyone's got their own path to lead. You can't keep reopening that door from your past where it wasn't good anyway, or there was no really love there and it was just darkness and hate. And you got to start loving yourself. Someone could be in their emotions, crying a lot now because they're seeing the true potential, or maybe they're seeing this Empress in the light that maybe they never saw them in the past, or they didn't give them the chance to. There was things hidden, or there was jealousy between friends or family. And really all someone wanted was, a happy home. And when you don't get it, what can you do? There's only so much you can take. Maybe someone here kept giving certain energies chances, kept going back, nothing changed. And at the end of the day, there's only one thing you can do. That is, you've got to shut the door. You've got to shut the door in the past. You don't have to be in contact. You could just, I don't know, in whatever way this person or people can get the message, you can say, I'll always love you, but it'll be from a distance. I can't take that chance of you coming back in my life, because right now, 10 of Cups, I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, things are going well in my life. Unless you're willing to go through the awakening or the change, or put a death to the situation or what you're doing, or go through that transformation, someone's not about to reopen that door for them to then have missed opportunities again. You just can't take that risk. And again, everyone has their path, and to be honest, if people wasn't around for you when you needed the love, or that they didn't give you the cups that you was presenting with pure love, they just kicked it over, basically. They just threw you to one side. You didn't receive the same emotions back. you know, that loving, happy family, you know, looking forward to, you know, special occasions, or meeting up at birthdays or Christmases, or there was just a divide here. I'm picking up someone may have been given more than what they were receiving. You know, again, it could have been a mother that, you know, preferred the other child than one, given more to one child than they did the other, you know. Taking a gift off another and giving it to the other. Or this could have been the child that was gifted and they just wanted to take off that one and they loved the other child more, you know. Or maybe there was a gift that was left for someone, I don't know. Maybe one child didn't know about it, but the mother did, and the mother was given that gift. Could have been money or something, that something was left, and that child didn't know, but the mother did, and they were given the money that should have been for this child to the other child, and leaving this child out. You know, having missed opportunities. Not caring in the world, of, you know, not caring if they were sad, or it could have been someone that was just seeking love from that parent and they never got it. Maybe now that mother passed away and now the child that was receiving, you know, everything from that mother, now that mother's not around, it's like maybe the same child that, you know, didn't really give love, or the sister or brother didn't give love to the other family member. Now that mother or whoever's passed away, now all of a sudden they want to come back in from the cold and you know, act loving. But it's, you know, this could have gone off for majority of someone's life, throughout their whole life, and it's like, no, it's too late now. You know, you worked with the mother and you took this gift, or you left me out, and it's not tit for tat, I'm not saying that, but you didn't care if I had missed opportunities, and you was the favourite, and, you know, someone's like, okay, well, you know, you showed me who you are, and I believe you, and I'm just going to get on with my life, and give myself love myself. That's the only thing you can do. When others don't give you the love in the family, you just got to give love to yourself. You've got to learn to love yourself. Someone ain't crying over spilt milk or like, oh, well, this, that and the other. You just got to say, okay, it's what it is. I've got to start loving myself. And those that didn't have love or time, or put the time in, or left you out in the cold, well, you know, you can't have them back in again. Because again, it could be just because they're broke, or because they've lost a home. But you've got to ask yourself this. But when you had missed opportunities, they weren't there. Do you understand? That's what you've got to ask yourself. That's what you've got to tell yourself. You know, you doubt if they would have done the same. There could have been situations where, you know, you went through struggles and they weren't there, they left you out in the cold, and now you're like, okay, well, you know, I'm loving myself. Maybe someone wants to get this family this relationship back, but it could be a little too late. Yeah, it could have been a sibling and a friend of theirs that come against you. Could have been a whole family dynamic, you know. Sisters, brothers, cousins, definitely a family dynamic. You were the earth angel out of the family or out of the siblings, but you got treated like you were the lesser one, like you were the problem, and you just got, yeah, this weren't nice. But Ace of Swords, that's the truth. You have truth and clarity now. There could have been an Aquarius that was connected to the situation, that maybe now they know some type of truth and they could be angry because they were told lies on you, or they now know the truth. This could be another energy that was lied to about you. You know, you've gone through some healing. You could be glowing up, or you could be some type of star in your own right where you're shining brightly now. Now, after going through all this grief, you're not about to accept no more illusions in your life, to have any more opportunities, missed opportunities. Yeah, again, sometimes you just got to pour love into yourself and go that journey alone. But you're never alone, because you know, there's other people that are big, that you can come together with, or will resonate on your frequency. But it's recognising, moving forwards, you know, those same energies, awakening to the same type of energies that you came across previously. You know, those that want to still wanted to have missed opportunities, those that will even try to, you know, bring new people across your path that maybe you've never met. And these could be working with energies that, you know, you've left out on the cold. And it's about recognising, seeing, awakening, seeing the difference, knowing who's balanced to who isn't balanced, knowing to who's truthful to who's coming in to cause you grief again, or to put you through that same energy of having missed opportunities. You just can't risk that. The Hierophant. Maybe this higher organisation, maybe they know the secret now, or, you know, they know that you know of the secret of what was done to you. Due to you being the High Priestess, you knew what's hidden. Some of you may have even spoke of this, or you knew about this that was done to you, or this could have been someone's karma for treating you the way that they did, or it could be some energies that are worried and they know why they're at the Five of Pentacles, why they've lost jobs, lost a home, lost a partnership, because what goes around comes around, do you understand? And whatever was done to you, whatever this group or this organisation was lied to about you, yeah, there were people in the background that were lying and they were celebrating, but it was lies. There could have been some truth mixed in with the lies, but a lot of you, you know, you put your hands up to, you're not saying that you're perfect. Someone here could have been maybe your light or your spirituality irritated others. I don't know. Could have been that as well. And he's like, well, you don't have to be around me. I'm just here to share love and experiences and to help others. But yeah, there could be people here that have done you wrong that are going through karma. And Spirit is saying this is why, you know, you've got to keep that door shut, because, you know, by having them around, and if these are dark energies, and you're just going to take on their karma. The karma that they're receiving for what they've done. Whether it's how they've treated you and others. Some don't want to awaken, some don't want to heal, some are not willing to change. And Spirit's saying, well, until they do, you know, they're going to carry on receiving some type of karma, or things will go bad in their life. Someone could be really ill, gravely ill. Someone could still overindulging, and not willing to change. And you're like, okay, well, you know, that's your life. But again, if this is someone I wanted to come back in from the cold, you're like, no, I know your secret. It's not happening. Or again, because they know that you've left them out on a cold, they may be using other energies that you haven't come across. Again, this could be family holds. All right, well, I use Peter. She's never met Peter. And then, you know, as you're going on your journey, you come across a Peter, and, you know, someone starts trying to trick you, and, you know, you're like, okay, well, here we go again. I'm recognising those traits in you that I recognise in other people, or even in myself. Or you could be a mirror for these people where you've been there yourself, so you know what you're getting from these energies moving forward. You're like, yes, you've done the work, so you've received some type of sacred knowledge, or this sacred knowledge you're helping others out with, or whatever was hidden, what was done to you, you've revealed it. And maybe whoever this person or people lied to, maybe they're angry now. Maybe, you know, that they realise why they're going through certain karma, or why things in their life have happened. Again, they could have been lied to about you, or these could have been a group that lied to them about you, and they didn't really know, or they knew about this lie that was told, and instead of them really doing that homework and finding out the truth, they just run with it. And the Spirit is saying this is why some of them are going through this judgment and karma. That's another a life lesson. Just don't always believe what you hear. Because, you know, as Spirit said, you could be hearing it from a hater. Yeah, someone was lying. They were very sneaky in their antics towards you. Could have been an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Strength. You've gained a lot of strength and courage. Or the whole situation, you have gained strength from it. Or you had the willpower and strength to move forward. You know, what don't break you makes you stronger type of energy. In turn, you're getting your justice. And in turn, you're staying balanced. Confident. There could have been a Queen of Wands involved, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, these people may have said you bisexual, you a hoe, you know. Some of you empresses, you know, you may have, some of you may have children, some of you had long-term relationships, so all these lies that were told on you, maybe because they didn't give you the love, there was a lot of lies made on you, you know. It could have just been that people around you liked you, and then whoever was in your company or around you, people see that and they turn things around to make it look like it's something completely different. gossiped on your name, lies on your name, made you look like you slept around, or there could have even have been, I don't know, places that you moved to, and you could have, I don't know, for some of you, maybe some people respected you, or they may have seen you like a mother figure. I don't know, you know, what it was. But people may have seen that, and, you know, it could have been other karmics that were other people's same age group, and they were like, oh, wow, she likes them young, or she's a hoe, and you're like, nah, it's got nothing to do with that. Like, stop being jealous and envious, you know, and it's just one lie after another lie, and you could have been just a loving, friendly person. And people turn that, you know, oh, well, you know, she must be doing him and doing her, and you're just a confident person, that's all. But there was definitely someone else here that was very confident that their lies in this group, these karmics, you know, they were celebrating, laughing and ha-ha and hee-hee, and, you know, whilst this lie was going around, this gossip was going around, people whispering behind your back and turning people against you, and you may have thought, what the heck's going on? Why am I getting funny looks, or, you know, or, you know, you may have even have intuitively started picking up on the change around you, and you was like, well, something don't feel right, but you couldn't put your finger on it. But it was just a lot of gossip and backstabbing and slandering, and then you had this karmic watching you because they were underneath you, and they were jealous of you, and they wanted to change the outcome of your destiny, and then they got with other friends, and they may have set things up where it looked like what it wasn't, and then, you know, they may have got some type of evidence when it weren't really evidence, and it was like, see, look, she's drinking with them, and it may have been absolutely nothing, but they just made something look really bad, and they just wanted to change your destiny, that's all. So that maybe some of them, you would go back to these people from your past and drink with them again, or indulge with them again, and they wanted you to keep you. They didn't want you moving on, and some of you are just comfortable now. You know, you're really learning to, you're loving yourself, and that ain't no egotistical. It's like, well, you know, what else can you do? Really? Yeah. You're not accepting these cups of illusions again from these people in the past. You're like, no, I'm done with that. Okay? I'm not about to go backwards. Right. Yeah. You're loving on yourself. This could have been friends, you know. And you really did truly have, you know, genuine love for these people. Friends from your past, family members. Yeah, you may have had your ups and downs with them, but that, you know, you did genuinely have love for them. And now, you know, all you can do is just love yourself. Whether they still are jealous or whether they still gossip, you're like, well, you know, I'm not about to be on your wavelength. And yeah, of course, a lot of you may have got annoyed and pissed off and like, yeah, I'm not bothering with none of you, you know, maybe back in the day, or, you know, you may have even got to find out what was said, or maybe not even what was said, but intuitively what was going on. He's like, well, you know, you can all gossip behind my back. How comes no one ain't coming to my face and saying A, B and C? Well, why is all this said behind my back? If I'm such a bad person, well, how comes no one's come and said nothing to me? Or why aren't you coming to my face and telling me, like you told everyone else what I'm meant to be or what I'm meant to do. Why is everything a secret? Because it's all lies. That's why. You know, sometimes in life, you know, you may have enjoyed the company of certain people and you had good times, you know. But then you may have, you know, you've come to realise that some of these people weren't really your friends that you celebrated with, you know. Again, with the fist clenched, you know, you're there pouring love into them, or hey girl, how you doing? Like, you know, excited to see your friends, or you go to give them a hug when you see them, hey girl, you know, and they're a bit offish, and you know why? You started picking up on the energy, like, okay, something ain't right here. Let me stop taking these offers from these people. Yeah, you could have been up in your head, overthinking, in your emotions. Yeah, some of you may have even been kind of sad still, you know, stuck on your own. You weren't seeing clearly, or you're thinking, why is people acting like this, or why are people leaving me out in the cold, or what's going on? You know, yeah, you may have been sad. You know, people walking away from you, and but in that moment of despair, you were like, you know what, I'm not gonna. It could have been for a while that you were stuck because you didn't see what was going on. You was like, you didn't want to. Sometimes you don't want to believe, you know, until you know, you just wake up one day and you say, no, I'm done, or there's some shift that happened, or you went through some awakening where you're like, no, I've got to start seeing clearly. No, I'm not accepting these cups now. I'm going to walk away from you, okay? And that's what some of you started doing. You're like, well, as you want to leave me out in the cold and want me on my own, then, you know, I will go on my own journey and start giving that love to myself as you don't want to, you know, respect me or be my friend or be a true sister or brother. You know, it's time I just pack up and go on my own journey. That's what you've done. Now they want to come back around with this little offering, and you're like, no, I don't need nothing, thanks, and I really don't trust you because, you know, you most probably still got things hidden behind your back that you're up to. So no. And then they may even use emotions again. Some of them even use the emotions to try to come back around, or because you were someone that they would leave you out in the cold, and then you wouldn't see them for God knows how long, and then they'll pop back up again maybe when, you know, they were left out in the cold or they had problems, and they'd come back around again with this fishy ass offering, and they were still hiding, and then they'll use emotions to, hey girl, long time no see, sorry I ain't contacted you, but I've been through A, B and C. But really these are the ones that, you know, were whilst they weren't around you, gossiping on your name, slandering you. Do you know what I mean? And then once they were, you know, they had fallouts with them, who do they come back around to? You. And you're like, no, not this time. Not this time, you're not, no. Yeah, you stood your high ground. He's like, no, nah. You know, and your frequency is leveled up now. You know, you're just calm, cool, collective. You're like, no, you're not bringing your negativity in my life, in my home. I'm walking away, you know, I'm trying to walk away from all that. Rome weren't built in a day, but you're still healing, and you're still going through this transformation, you know, again, it doesn't happen overnight, you know, especially when you've been conformed or you know, you've been a certain way for many years. Yeah, you've got to raise your frequency, and these negative energies, whatever they started sending you, it's like you had some bubble where it would just repel off that back to them. And all this, whatever they were sending or cursing under their mouth, it was just going straight back to them. Yeah, these people wishing this on you, wishing endings on you, and it's just going back to them. Now you've got some binded, or they're stuck now, or they're in their head, or they could be going to prison, or now you're not there to help them out, or they're broke, or they're like, oh my God, I need help because, you know, I could lose my home, or could you store, you know, just whatever help they needed. Now all of a sudden, you know, they're in this predicament, yeah? Now they want to come back around and offer you this fishy ass offering, and, you know, oh, you know, I've always loved you, really, and you're like, nah, I'm good. Whatever situation you've brought into your life, you've brought into your life. You know, you could have been someone as well that may have gotten problems, and you were like, well, you know, it's my fault. I didn't have to. You know, what's the saying? Do the crime, you do the time. And you was like, well, I've been there. I've had to do it, so I didn't rely on whatever. I got myself in that situation, I had to get myself out, or if I've done the crime, I had to do the time type of energy, and, you know, or there could have been times where you didn't have no food, or, you know, you didn't have a penny to rub to your name, or you had to get like a loaf of bread, or just a tin of beans, you know, to last you, and you were like, well, I'm not about to go begging and ask anyone because I know what answer I'm going to get. You know, or you start to realise, well, I can't even go and ask for a bit of help of my family member or my cousin or whatever, because I would just get left out on the cold. And you're like, well, you know, yeah, and you were sad. You was in your head, overthinking about things, because they knew that was the way to keep you stuck. And now look at you getting justice. Or some of them could be, you know, it's over for them, and they're caught up in a justice system, and, well, and you're like, well, you know, I suggest you get the help whilst you can. You know, if you go to prison, you know, there's help there. Get the help. That's your opportunity. You know, not everything's, you know, some people may think, oh my God, prison's a negative thing. Oh my God, like, you know, but it could be a stepping stone for you to unbind yourself, gives you time to think, you know, to be in your head, to think about the things, where you've been, what you've done wrong, and do you really want to come back out and mix up with these people again and go back down that same path again? It could be, you know, prison ain't always a bad thing, I'm telling you. Some don't learn the first time around, some need to go a few times, you know, before you go, you just say, look, I'm just done with this life. You know, these addictions, what do they lead to? You know, the ones selling it, that they end up bullying other people, and then bullying people in the community, and then people get robbed, and then there's burglaries, and then, you know, the people who are on addictions, they end up stealing off their parents, or, you know, stealing out of shops, and it's just back in front of the judge again, and, you know, then you're back to prison, and, you know, people in the prison are like, all right, Sharon, back again, you know, or Joanne or whatever, yeah, and then when you leave, they're like, all right, we'll see you in a few months, because it's just repeating, oh, I'm not coming back again. They're like, yeah, okay, well, we've heard that loads of times, you know. because you're just in and out and in and out and in and out and in, because you're just feeding your addictions. The devil's a liar. That's it. You've got to stop this, to unbind yourself from that, to stop being in front of the judge every minute. That's the only way. Again, the Seven of Swords, theft. What does drugs lead to? Theft. Lying. Yeah. Madness, really. It's just, you know, it's just, life is that, listen, I keep saying, Earth is a school, you've got to learn your lesson. You've got to learn the lesson, otherwise you're going to keep coming back, doing the same old. You've got to learn the lesson. You don't want to keep coming back and, you know, making the same mistake over and over, because you're just, you know, you've got to sit that exam again type of energy, do you know what I mean, until you learn the lesson, or till you pass, basically. Some of you are now, you know, you're bossed up, you're self-made, and you're emotionally balanced. Could be drinking more water, or maybe you need to, some of you. Or, you know, those that overindulge. Where did you go last night? I thought you was coming round, or I tried to call you and well, my phone broke, or I couldn't find my phone, or my friend needed me there, and really, you know, she was lying, they were wearing a mask, and they were over at, you know, John's house or Sharon's or whoever, yeah, and sleeping with the next one, or, do you know what I mean? Yeah, you know the old, and then you're at home and you're worried and where is he, and sad, and in your emotions crying, oh God, he's not ringing me, and I haven't heard from him from days, and who's he with, what's he doing, and then you don't see him for about a week, or her for about a week, and then there they pop up again, sorry love, hey, and because they know that you will open that door again until you change. Right, until you learn to take a new path in your life and stop allowing the person to just come in when they want a piece and rush out again to the next one, because they'll just come in and go out and come in because you're allowing it. When you start loving yourself and start holding back, like, no, wait a minute, yeah, and gaslighting, love bombing, kissing you, hey, you know, the most sexiest thing, you know, I do love you, and you know, you're my number one, and you're like, no, I ain't washing with me. Yeah, some of you just fall for that old trick. I'm sure we've all been there. Until in the end you've got to say, no, I'm good on my own, I'm going to love myself, thanks. You know, if you want a bag of lovers, congratulations, you can have as many as you like, but I'm not about to be one of them no more. Or you're like, I know what I want, yeah, and until that, you know, I'm happy being on my own. If I come together with someone that truly loves me and we both resonate on the same frequency and both want the same, and I know that person ain't going to catfish and love bomb and rush in and rush out and, you know, take liberty just because they know that I love you type of energy. And it could be because maybe you've got a child with that person and they feel that they can just come in and go out and come in. Well, you know, you're my baby mother or you're my baby father, and I can just come in and go out when I please. Even that, you've got to put a stop to it. I don't care how many kids we've got together. Don't think you can just willy-nilly just come in and, you know, lay me down when you want and then go about your business again and then come back, you know, a few days later. Or no, you've got to put your foot down. It's got to be some point in your life where you say enough's enough. Because people will only treat you you know, if they see that you don't respect yourself, people won't respect you. Do you understand? And it's either you've got to be like true to yourself. and true to others. It's either you treat me with respect or you test out my life completely. And that's the only answer you can give them, really. Give yourself and them. But it starts off, you've got to start off with yourself. You've got to start loving yourself first before you can love anyone else. A lot of films come up, the history of violence, yeah. Wow. So there could have been it could have been in a violent relationship, but there was history. Yeah. Maybe his partner had some type of control. Again, the violence, stems from too much drinking, overindulging, isn't it, really? But anyway, thank you for joining me.